Good evening, dear student. Our today's topic is trade cycle. Trade cycle is a macroeconomic topic where we will learn the trade movements, how trade expand and contract. The expansion and the contraction of trade is called a trade cycle. It is also called business cycle. In every country of the world, they shall find that economic activities are marked by waves of expansion and contraction. When we say expansion means expansion of everything, expansion of production, employment, income, prices, rising in accumulative manner. While at the other times, or the other side, the depression, okay, where there is everything is decreasing, production, employment, income, prices, etc. It's all in the downtrend. So uptrend and the downtrend, expansion and the contraction. When it is expansion, expansion of a trade. When it is a contraction, it's a downtrend of a trade. Keynes had given very nice definition for the expansion and the contraction. According to Keynes, a trade cycle is composed of period of trade characterized by rising prices and a low unemployment percentage. And on the other hand, bad trade means falling prices with high unemployment. It means if there is rising prices, it causes decreases of unemployment. So rising prices is a good sign that lead to the more employment in the market. Whereas bad trade, we call a bad trade means when there is a falling prices. Okay, falling prices means reduction of the profit margin of the producer, and that's lead to unemployment percentage. The Habler had said that business cycle is a alteration of the periods of prosperity and depressions of good and the bad trade. Generally, this good trade and bad trade are having some characteristics, like it's a movement, which I had said already. It's a movement of expansion and contraction. It's a repetitive in nature, okay? And this is not a repetitive, but not periodical and regular. Trade cycle is self-enforcing in nature. Now, it is internationally in character, but all countries are not equally affected. Countries are differ. Socio-economic factors are a major cause for this. Developed countries, underdeveloped countries, developing countries, they have a different trade cycles. These fluctuations are more marked in capital goods rather than the consumer goods. We can see the entire trade cycle in these four phases. You can see the y-axis is economic activity and x-axis is the time. The, the first trade start with recovery. Then I can use the dot. Just give me 1 second. Here, I'll show you that how it move with expansion and contraction. Just you can see here, this period is starting period of recovery. Then slowly and gradually, economy reaches to the prosperity. Okay, it's a peak of economy. After a certain period, there is a downfall and economy reaches to the recession. And finally, economy reaches to the depressions. It will happen in 1928, the Great Depressions. Okay. Now, so this movement, what I said earlier, there is an expansion and contraction. So in expansion and contraction, we have the two phases in expansion and the two phases are in contractions. Okay. Now, uh, give me 1 second. I'll just clear this uh, because it comes in second slide. Give me 1 second. Yeah. Now, so we have some characteristics of expansion and contraction. Like in short, I can say the expansion period, that is a prosperity. There is an increase in production, high capital investment in basic industries. Expansion lead to rising in the bank credit, rising prices, rising profit, rising employment, and it shows the overall development of economic activity. We can say this is a boom period, this is the highest period. And commercial bank also encourage to increase the fixed capital by liberal lending policies. And due to the liberal lending facilities, there is a huge investment in the market. And market reaches to the optimistic level because of new investment, because of lowering the rate of interest, economy reaches to the prosperity. These are the some characteristics. Rising cost, inability of the bank to advance further loans, declining marginal propensity to consume, etc. But after the prosperity, economy reaches to the recession. Recession is what? It's the end of the expansion and the beginning of the period of economic stagnations and the contractions. You, the entire witness is pessimism. Okay, there is a fear and the doubt. There is no project at all in this period. All the projects were stopped, and the liquidation in the capital market, money market, commodity market, its entire things started contracting. The size of the credit, even the existing loan are forced to recover as early as possible. So after this recession, the economy gone into the final depressions and slowly and gradually then government revive recovery phases. Okay, so these two phases we'll see in our next lecture. Thank you so much. If you have any doubt, please send me a mail so that I can solve your doubt. Thank you so much.